If you're planning on making money online, you're in the right place, because today we're going to break it down step by step on how to do it. Do you have what it takes to run a business? Well, most people don't. So let's start with the first step. Step one, first thing first, you gotta have a good idea. You gotta cultivate an idea, and there are three different ways on how to do that. The first is you gotta find your passion. You gotta do some research, like look what you love, what you like, and try to get good at it, because that will make it much more easier than for you to offer the services or do all the work. The second part would be you gotta research the market. There are three different tools to do market research. The first one would be Google Trends. Google Trends is we can call it a web application or a website where you can search for certain keywords on certain timelines. Let's say, was the word digital marketing, the phrase digital marketing, trending on 2023 on July? You can see how many people click for it. You can also go, if you're looking to sell product, you can go to Amazon, see what the listed products are, what are the best sellers, etc., etc. And the last one, which I think is the most important, would be social media. On social media, you can research everything. You can use hashtags, you can use even just phrases, and Instagram also, and Facebook as well. They have this filter which they will show you what you're looking for. It's actually a really nice Google, if we can call it that way. And the third part of the first part, if we can say that way, is you gotta look at the competition. You gotta find who your competition is. You gotta look at what they do good and what they don't. You have to find a way to stand out, because you can do it through prices, you can do it through your expertise, through your certifications. There is actually lots of different stuff you can do. Let's start with step two. It would be the business plan. If you talk to someone, they will overcomplicate it. They will say, oh, you have to do this, you gotta do this analysis, all that. But no, let's keep it simple. Get a paper and start writing it immediately. No, don't look on the internet, just listen to this video and start doing that right now. The first thing you're going to do is you have to define what your business model is. What does business model mean? Well, on the business model, you have to figure out all the ways on how to make the money. Are you selling a product? Are you selling your own service, or are you doing something else? That is your business model. That is the way in which you're going to earn the money. The second part would be the target audience. Who is your audience? You gotta find the demographics, the ages, you gotta understand and go into their psychology. So let's say you have 50% male, 50% female, or maybe gender wouldn't matter. You gotta find the ages. Let's say your product is needed only for people above 30 years old. So basically, you cancel everything under 30 years old. And the main question you should do to yourself regarding the target audience would be, what problem do you solve for them? Once you understand that, it would be easy to filter out all the audience you need. And the last part would be, you gotta figure out how to monetize it. What is your monetization strategy? Let's say YouTube. YouTube is a different kind of business model. Basically, you put out videos, people like them, and you monetize them through a partner program like AdSense. And that's easier. If you're selling a product, the only way you are going to monetize the product is by selling it to certain people, either through ads or you open a local shop. This is the monetization strategy. Segment three, which you don't need to bear your mind with it in the beginning that much, but you gotta find out all the legalities and structure of the business, because you gotta look into the state laws. You gotta find how much you're going to pay taxes. You gotta register your business name, your legal business name. If you need to, you can register also trademark. But I would leave the trademark thing for much later on. And I think this one is the most important thing. Are you trying to fly solo? You want to do a solo business? Do you want to do a partnership with someone else, or you're 5 friends who decide to make something together? That is one of the things you have to decide in the beginning. And once you do, there's no coming back from it. Choose, I would always say, choose partners rather than going solo. If you're flying solo, you're only getting employees, no one's working to develop the company. But if you have, let's say, 2-3 people who have the same mindset as you and they want to work for the company, that would be better. That company is going to take off in literally the first year. The fourth step of this video is something that a lot of people mention, and that is the online presence. What does that mean? The online presence is when someone looks you up on the internet, your business, do you pop up somewhere? So the steps to do that, the first one would be, I think this is the most important one, you gotta have a professional website on. nowadays it's really easy, and you can do a professional website probably within a week if you have zero experience. There are literally a lot of website builders like WordPress, Wix, etc., which can help you build your website. And the costs of getting a host and a domain are not so much. We have a video where we'll go into all the hosts, different hosts and the domains, what should you choose for your own website. But without having a website is without having your own portfolio. Basically, if you put everything on social media, if a client goes on there, he won't know how to find like your work that you've done. But if someone goes into your website, they will see your portfolio and they will see all the services that you've done, the companies you've partnered with, all of that. The second part would be social media. First, the only way you can garner some followers, because when you open a new page, you start with 0 followers. Start sharing it with the people you know. Tell people you know to share, because it costs 0 for like organic sharing. And after that, start posting really beautiful, eye-catching designs. You can do it through Canva, which is like a website, canva.com. I'll leave it on the description. You can do it through that for free, entirely for free, or you can buy the pro version on there. And with Canva, you are able to design all of your own posts and put it on social media. It has all the different custom sizes. You can create thumbnails for YouTube, Instagram profile pictures, Instagram logos as well. But that is the go-to tool that I would use if I was in the beginning. The last part of this is the part that requires mostly strategizing, and it requires you to think. That is creating the content strategy. You can start posting every day, but if you don't have a strategy and you're posting random posts which do not link up with each other, you're not building hype for a service that you're going to drop after a week, a product that you're dropping after a month. All that content is going to be burned. It will be there for people to see it, but you're using beautiful posts and you're not building hype with them. So make sure to start with a plan on social media. Do a week to build hype around the product, around the service, something new that the company is developing. And that will help you succeed in the social media game. The fifth part would be marketing and promotion. When you have all the other stuff set up, when you've done the business, when you've created the content, when you've had all the ideas done, that's when you go to marketing. Not from the beginning. You gotta go to marketing when you have a product to promote or service to promote. If you're marketing your company with 0 posts, people won't even know, like, what are you doing? Like, they won't know what your service is. If you're promoting a website which is coming soon, what's the point of it? So you gotta have all this foundation already built in order to start marketing and promotion, like literally putting money in the business. So how does marketing work? Nowadays, there are 3 different marketing strategies that work for me. The first would be word of mouth. We outreach to some people we knew, we asked them if they needed some of our services, we did the services for them, we put them on the website, we created a portfolio. After that, the job, of course, we had a success rate of 100%. These people talked to other people, they told them, hey, these are the guys who built my website, these are the guys who ran my campaign. And after that, more and more people started coming in. But that doesn't work for every business. If you're selling products, word of mouth won't work so much, only if you're selling like a cheap product at a large scale. The other thing would be running ads. I always say the best platforms to run ads nowadays would be Facebook and Instagram. You should also research how your audience is. Let's say you live in a city in Europe. If the audience over there isn't on Facebook and Instagram, why are you running the ads on there? But if you're another place that mostly uses Facebook, you can also cross off Instagram. Only run ads on Facebook. That is the other way to do marketing, and it's not that expensive. You have also the other traditional methods of marketing where you can put it on TV ads, you can put it on billboards. But I always say, if you're running an online business, try to never make it physical. Try to keep everything online, because it's much easier that way, and it will also bring you some profit. And the last part of the marketing would be networking. I always say networking may be the most important part of every business. If you're collaborating with people on your niche and you're helping each other, that is the fastest way to grow. Even if you're an influencer, even if you're like a service seller, a service provider, even if you have products, if you can collaborate with another good company that's on your niche, basically you're trading fans. And the last part to maintaining an online business would be customer service. What do I mean by that? I'm not saying open a hotline where people can call you right away, but if you deliver a product to someone, if you deliver a service, if you like literally do anything with a client, when there's a client involved, make sure to be 100% available. Of course, later on the company, when you have 10,000 clients, you can be available to all of them. But when you have 10 valuable clients, the first 10 clients, make sure to be always available. Even if they're asking for extra stuff, give some stuff on the house. These are the things that will help you like retain all these clients for a long time. And having clients for a long time will help you develop the company. I would advise you that as soon as this video ends, start doing some of the stuff we talked about on this video. And yeah, let me know in the comments how it worked. So I told you the 6 parts on starting an online business. Basically, I'm pretty sure if you complete all 6 of these parts, you will be able to start and maintain a really good online business. But this is only the theory part. On the next videos, I'll show you exactly how to do it, step by step.